What's your name?
Joseph Ghosted.
How old are you?
21 years old. I'm 20.
What university do you go to?
The college that I go to is CCRI.
Why did you decide to go to college?
I decided to go to college because my parents pushed me to do better, to have a better life than them, and they thought that the best route for me was college. And I do love learning and I appreciate knowledge. So college was the best fit for me after high school.
Do you think that college is too expensive?
Hell yeah. It's a broken system that needs to get fixed, and I don't see it getting fixed because colleges are privately owned, some of them, and the ones that aren't privately owned, it's just the state wants to make money. So it's a really broken system, and to get people in better jobs, to have a better society, we need to have, more educated people, and that can't happen when the tuition rate is so high.
Or do you think that private colleges are built for people with more money, and do you think that the system is rigged?
Yes and no, because you could still get a good scholarship at a private college, if you're like a minority with affirmative action and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely more people with more money go to private universities, and it's more in their environment, and they're sculpted to learn in that environment. But it is rigged because at the same time it's a lot of money, and not everybody can afford that. And if you want a good education, you're gonna have to settle for less. Like me, I'm going to CCRI. I got offers from schools. I got into other schools, but I couldn't afford it, and that's why I'm at CCRI doing a transfer program, so I can get that. Still get the education, but it's not going to be as good. That's why I go to CCRI, because it's cheaper. It's not going to be as good as the quality as a school, but I'm still going to get that degree, so I can get a job after school.
What do you do? Do you have any outside jobs to pay for school or books, or do your parents cover everything?
Definitely. My parents didn't help me with college. I had to learn that the hard way. I had to figure out stuff on my own. I took out a loan, and I also have a full-time job. I work like 40 hours a week. Yeah, it's not fun. I gotta juggle full-time school, full-time work, and, pay my bills, pay my loans. But it's a necessity, and I gotta do it so I can have a better life later. So I work hard now, and that's just the plan right now.
What's your name?
Ludus de la Cruz.
How old are you?
20.
Do you attend any university, college, or technical school?
Not at the moment.
Why not?
Because of my minority background, couldn't afford to get back into school, so I just chose to hit the route of just working a job and just trying to pay my bills and stuff.
Do you think you would have still been able to afford college?
Community college, yes. A 4-year college, not without a very high scholarship. Because, like I said, minorities, they don't get as great an opportunity as, say, someone who came from a family, like a white family, whose both parents went to 4-year schools and could afford to go, and their kids can afford to go to.
Oh yeah. What do you want, what are your future plans for the next 10 years then? Or 5?
Within the next 5 years, I hope to get back into school, get a high-paying job, and buy a house overseas.
Will you be having any other jobs or extracurriculars to pay for college when you plan on going back?
Right now I work full-time at a gym, and that's what I use to save up my money so I can enroll myself back into college.
What's your name?
Gabriel Plaza.
How old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
What school do you attend?
Johnson & Wales University.
Do you think college is too expensive?
I think it is. Yeah, it is. It is expensive because there's colleges out there that cost $60,000, and kids make minimum wage, so it is expensive. Broke colleges. Broke colleges. What does that mean? Broke colleges. I said broke college students.
Do you work?
Yes, I do.
Where do you work at?
I work at my school as a student assistant, and I also work at the Providence Bruins.
Do the Providence Bruins pay you?
No, they don't.
So what do you do at the Providence Bruins?
I have an internship.
So
which can lead into credits. Well, it is going to lead into credits.
Does your mom, dad, or anybody help you financially pay for school?
I got financial aid. I also got a scholarship from the school, and a scholarship from working at the school. And that, my mom also pays monthly. So that, yes, my mom does help me.
Okay, what's your name?
Janika Costa.
How old are you?
20 years old.
Do you go to any universities?
I do. I'm an accounting major at URI and I'm a sophomore.
What do you think about the institution of college itself?
I would definitely say college is hard, but besides academically, the hardest thing is I feel like college in general, it's so expensive, so it's pretty much you feel like it's a business and you're buying them in a way. So you pay a lot for books, for living on campus, and that in general is hard to fund yourself and obtain scholarships and things like that.
Do you pay for college yourself, or do you have any assistance from your family or any financial aid scholarships, etc.?
Well, I have both. I have a scholarship through the Talent Development Program at URI, which is a program for minorities or students who need more financial help. And then I also work at TJ Maxx to help pay for school, and then I have loans on top of that to cover whatever else I can.
Are you a part of any organizations?
I am actually. I'm a part of NABA. We are one of URI's chapters for the organization. I'm the vice president. And NABA is NABA first, it stands for National Association of Black Accountants. I'm obviously not black, but in general, the organization, we represent diverse business students. So we really want to provide support for minorities, or you don't just have to be an accounting major, you can be any other business major. And then we really help you, build skills to network. We do conferences, we go to almost all of the big 4 firms, and we help our members get internships and scholarships.
What are some of the scholarships that you would recommend to young people going into college?
Well, definitely the Talent Development Program at URI, because they pay most of your tuition. So all you really have to cover is if you live on campus or if you commute, your meal plan and your books. So although it still sounds like a lot, covering your tuition, the scholarship's about $12,000 a year for 4 years, and to obtain that scholarship you have to apply, and if you get in, you do a 6-week full semester in that short period of 6 weeks, and if you pass it, you can come back in the fall. And when I did it about 2 days after I graduated, so that's definitely one of the biggest scholarships. And also when you file FAFSA, a lot of times you get like the Pell Grant and things like that. That's really helpful. And as well, I found, now that I'm a sophomore, because I go to URI, we have the College of Business, the College of whatever you're majoring in, and I applied for a scholarship there and got $1,800. So when you start college, if you're once you're a senior, you get more scholarships. When you're in college, you just have to really apply and network yourself.